I pressed the wrong button. Surprise, I pressed the wrong button. Hello, hello, good evening. Good evening to the beautiful kingdom. I apologize for being late. I'm not feeling great today. So, I'm not really feeling up for Uma Musume because I consider it it's a pretty high energy game, you know? Like there's a lot of planning, there's a lot of strategy, there's a lot of funky things like that. And today is a low energy kind of day. You know what I mean? I'm tired. I'm very sleepy, and I think I might be getting sick, which is such a good time. Truly, such an amazing experience to feel yourself slowly getting sick, and you feel like you can't really do anything about it. Um, so we're gonna be having a more chill, low key kind of day today. I want to talk about my plans for 2026. I want to talk about those a lot. I'm going to talk about my plans for 2026. I want to talk about 2025, the things that I achieved, the things that I was hoping to achieve, what succeeded, what worked, and what didn't. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a little bit of reflection, talking about things, just having a yap session. So it's gonna be pretty chill, hopefully. That's the plan. That's the goal. Oh, I feel. Anyways, so I'm really happy with my progress as an idol in 2025. I think I set out to achieve a lot of the things that I was hoping to achieve. A lot of the things that I had planned worked, and that just makes me really happy. It makes me really happy that the things that I have been hoping to achieve have come to fruition. Like, I really wanted my own custom VTuber model in 2025, and that was one of the big things that I was working on. And it finally happened. It finally came to fruition, and I'm really excited about that. Bitsy did such a beautiful job with this model. I love her so much, so I'm really happy that I finally got to achieve that because I had been streaming like casually for like 2 to 3 years without an original model, and it was I don't know it wasn't as exciting. Like, I tried to make my own model, and like OG originals will remember this. Like, I tried to make my own model even though I had zero rigging experience, zero experience with like, well, I can draw sort of. Like, I have some experience with art. Hi Palette. How's it going? I'm having a yap session. We're having a yap session about the past year. I'm gonna move the chat box so it's centered. Sorry, I don't know how to make it centered, but yeah, today I am just talking about the past year of idle activities and like what worked and what didn't and what I want to do in the future. So I was just talking about my my commissioning of my 3D model, or no, my live 2D model, and how I'm really happy with it. And I think that it was really a really good decision. Oh, you're working on your model. I loved your model. I saw it in the Discord server. I really liked it, and it made me really happy. I think we should collab together. I think that would be really fun. We should do that. We should for sure do that. That would make me very yippee, you know? Very yippee. Yeah, but I someday this is a chibi model, because chibi models at the time was what was in my budget. So I wanted to purchase something that I knew was in my budget, and I didn't. My philosophy has always been like, even if I have the money, I'm very careful with what I spend my money on. So like, I probably could have bought like a full body model last year, but I wanted to start with a chibi model and see how that went, see if I could keep up with VTubing. Yeah, we should collab together. I wanted to see if I could keep up with VTubing and like make it more consistent. And I did. I did that successfully. So now I'm like, okay, this is something that I can continue doing. I can, like, my goal going into 2025 was really to start actually sticking to a schedule because, like, I did VTubing before that, but I was really, really bad at sticking to a schedule. I was absolutely terrible at it. Like I would, I don't know. It was something that organization is something that I struggle with to this day, but I've gotten a lot better. Now, like by the end of 2025, I have a weekly schedule, and for the most part, I stick to it. Sometimes I have to change, sometimes I'm late, sometimes I have to change like the goal, the focus for a stream, but now I'm a lot more consistent and I'm really proud of myself for that, and it's reflecting. Like people come back and watch. And since I switched to YouTube, because my original plan was to continue with Twitch, but there are a few things about Twitch as a platform that personally just weren't working for me. Like because I'm a 2.5D idol, I was gaining followers as an idol, but I was struggling to get those followers to go to my Twitch, and it's much easier to get people to come to my YouTube channel because my idol stuff is already here, and it's much easier to cross post, and it's like saving the VODs helps a lot because it helps to make clips. Like there were so many reasons. So I switched over. I forget where I was going with that. I stayed consistent, but I think I switched over in like September, and like I've been slowly but surely growing during that time. Um, I've had like I'm hoping one of my goals for 2026, which I know right now sounds like unrealistic and kind of sounds ridiculous because I'm like such a small VTuber, I'm such a small streamer. I feel weird saying this, but my goal in 2026, by December of this year, is to hit YouTube Partner, like the affiliate program. Um, yeah, YouTube for 2.5D is very, very convenient. I much prefer their platform for personally what I'm doing because streaming is one of the many things that I do, right? But I think the overarching goal I have more for 2026, even though it sounds kind of shallow, is to monetize my idol content and my VTubing content more. And one of the big parts of that goal is I want to try and hit YouTube Partner by the end of this year. Um, and I have a long way to go. I have a really long way to go because I think for YouTube Partner you need to post or stream like 3 times a month, which I can do. But you also need to have 500 followers and 3,000 watch hours. So sorry, and I'm not trying to be self-deprecating. I just think it's a little bit funny. Let me just go into my YouTube stats right now just so we can have a baseline and I can clip this later and be like, this is where I started. And then in December, I'll go back and I'll be like, and this is where I got. Thank you, Palette. Thank you. I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. It can be hard. It's a hard platform. But I'm really going to put my best effort, my best foot forward. So, in the last 28 days, because you have to hit all of these in 28 days, I have, let's take a look, shall we? Let's see. I need 3,000 public watch hours. In the last 28 days, I have achieved 20. I have 20 public watch hours, which I think that in itself, I think that's cool because that means that in total, my channel over the past month was watched for 20 hours by people. And I think that's cool. But 20 is nowhere near 3,000. I have a while. I got a long way to go. I have a long way to go. And I'm also at 46 subscribers. So we're at 46 out of 500. And we're at 20 out of 3,000. But you know what? It is January 3rd. We have time. And I am going to lock in real hard and let's see how far we can get. So that's the one thing I want to do because I would like to do this as a career. I would like to do this as a job, and like I am graduating. That's the other thing. I'm graduating and that is scary. And I know I'm going to have to get a normal job and I like which whatever. It's fine. It's fine, right? I can handle a job. I can hold a job, but I would rather do this full time. And I know that's not going to happen right away, but it's something that I would like to occur. So I'm not gonna be unrealistic with myself, and I'm not gonna say like I'm gonna achieve this year. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be a full time streamer by the end of this year, but I am gonna say I'm gonna reach YouTube partner by the end of this year because I think I think that's something I could do. I think that I could do that. Even it sounds, yeah, to be able to do it full time. It's hard. It's hard, but I think it'll be worth it. I think if we both work hard together, that it's something that will become very possible. And I think that would be incredibly powerful, and that we should do it. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna keep going. There are gonna be times in the year when it's gonna be harder to make content. Like I'm gonna be in an opera, or I guess a musical. That's gonna make, like, I'm gonna have to go on, not, I don't know if it's a hiatus, but like a break for 2 to 3 weeks in the spring, like in March, so that I can put my full focus into that. And then I have to come back. After that, I will return. But yeah, it's a long journey. I have a little bit of a plan. I'm gonna be posting. I'm gonna be streaming once to twice a week. Hopefully twice a week. Just once a week when I'm super busy. I'm gonna be posting shorts and reels and stuff multiple times a week. My goal is to have one long form video a month for all of 2026. And I have had so many people requesting that I do a makeup tutorial. Because, like, last night, I posted a video of my little Uma Musume thing, and, like, I've had people asking me for a makeup tutorial for a while now. Like, people keep asking me how I do my makeup, and I've always been like, yeah, I should do a makeup tutorial, but until now, I've never put that to fruition. And, I should do a makeup tutorial. So, I think that is going to be what I do. I think that's going to be my January thing, my January long form content that I will release by the end of January. I'm not going to put a date on it because I'm not that rigid, but this year I plan my first long form content, because if I do it once a month. Thank you. I'm so glad. I was proud of that makeup. I'm afraid I won't be able to achieve it again if I do a makeup tutorial, but I'll do my best. What was I saying? Yeah, this. So if I do one long form a month for 12 months, that's 12 long form videos in a year, which isn't a lot, but I think that's a decent amount. So, and I also do streams and stuff. So I'm gonna make a makeup tutorial, and I have ordered, my phone camera's kind of bad. I have a really old phone, so I finally had the money and I ordered a new phone, with more storage and stuff like that. So I'm gonna record a makeup tutorial probably next weekend, so that it can be edited and released by the end of the month. I'm gonna show how I do it. I have a few different ideas for videos, actually. I have that one. I want to do a video with Peppy Model, with Chippy Peppy, and I want to talk about my journey as, well, not my journey as an idol, but I want to talk about being an idol, like what an idol is, some common misconceptions, the Kai Guy idol scene, some popular Kai Guy idols and stuff like that. I'd love to kind of dive into that and talk about that in one of the videos, and just because I think a lot of people misunderstand the culture behind it, and a lot of people just don't really get it. But I think it's interesting. I love hearing people talk about things like that, so I would like to make a video on that. What else? What else? What else? Oh, I want to. I'm just gonna keep going. Another idea I have. One of the months, the release is gonna be for my original song, like a lyric video. Hopefully much later in the year. It might be 2027 by the time I do this. But, oh yeah, I did a panel like that. at Comic-Con in 2024. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. We should do that. That would be sick. Um, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, one of the months is gonna be my Misfit, my song lyric video. It's not gonna be a complicated lyric video. It's just gonna be the album cover art with like lyrics in the mirror and stuff. It's gonna be cool though. I'm really excited to release my second single. That's the other thing that's coming. My second single is coming. She's really close to being born. She's real close. She's almost ready. My original date was like the end of December 2025, but she's gonna come out very soon. Very soon. Look at my keep your eyes peeled because she is on her way. She is on her way. I'm really excited. I'm so excited. I've worked so hard on this song. I've been working on this single for 2 years now, and I am really proud of everything that I have achieved with this. I'm also working on like a new costume. I've been kind of wishy-washy until now about like how I want to do like the 2.0 concept because like I wasn't sure if I wanted a new costume and new model or a new costume and a new outfit or just a new costume. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with releasing the single and then I'm going to focus on getting the costume and a music video. And then after that, I'm going to release an EP. I know I'm supposed to keep these things secret. I don't care. I don't care. I'm hoping to release an EP. This whole process could take 2 to 3 years, but 2025 release the single. No, 2026 release the single and get the costume. Those are the goals. Release the single, get the costume. Maybe release the music video, or at least record the music video. Yeah, that's the plan. It's a process. You know, like I think people oftentimes underestimate the people tend to underestimate the amount of the amount of time this type of thing takes. Like it is a process that takes years and years. And but you know what? I'm gonna work on it slowly. I'm gonna keep building. I'm gonna keep doing the best that I can. Yeah, so that's an exciting thing is that next song is coming out. Hopefully music video will be on the way. She will be born. Um Music video is gonna take a while, but she's gonna come out. She's gonna be born. I promise. I promise. She's gonna be low budget, but but she's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm just not sure. Yeah, I have to plan the music video accordingly. Like, I have to think about what I want to do, what's realistic, and then like kind of plot it out, I guess. Um, and that's gonna take a bit, but we do one step at a time, right? One step at a time. The other thing oh my god, I have other stuff. I have other stuff that's happening. I don't know if I, how much of it I should like talk about though. Like, I'm so excited to announce. I'm so excited to announce some stuff that I can't announce yet, and I'm sad that I can't announce it yet, but trust me. Trust. There are things that are happening that are really, really cool. Yeah, yeah. I heard, I can't confirm or deny if this is true, but she posted on it like once on a TikTok or something. Pyda's Future Town was recorded on an iPhone. Allegedly, from what I remember. I don't know if she was joking, to be honest. But apparently, Pyda's Future Town was recorded on an iPhone, and I think that is so freaking cool, man. Like, God, if I could record a music video on an iPhone, that would be amazing. But like, well, something that good, I mean. But I don't know. I need to plan I think that's something that I need to start doing like now rather than later is plan the music video. Like I don't know for sure if it's true, but that's what I heard. Sorry, water. I need to plan the music video and um start like basic storyboarding stuff like that so I can figure out what I am doing. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be a fun process. I love being an artist, man. I love. Oh no, am I lagging? Am I lagging? I might be lagging. Oh no, I'm not lagging. Um, yeah. Oh my god, I love Goddess. I love that music video with my whole heart. I think that's so impressive. Like 2D music videos tend to be less money. Um, but I just think 3D looks so cool. Like for my next for Misfit, I didn't do a music video for Big Girl Big Dreams. Like I could have and I should have probably, but for Misfit, um, I don't care if I say the I don't care if I say the name. You'll figure it out in like a week, anyways. Um, Misfit's gonna have a 3D one. Yeah, like being an artist and an idol is just the coolest experience in the entire world, and I'm so glad that I get to continue doing that, and I'm gonna continue doing it for as long as I possibly can. And like when I'm working, I don't know if I'm gonna have more or less time to be honest, because part of me is like, well, I'll have so much more time because I'm not in school, but then I'm like, but what if my job takes up all my time? Um, and it's like, yeah, got it. Oh, I love Goddess. Goddess it's such a good song, and the fact that it was their debut song, like it set the standard, man. Like it truly set the standard for Kai Guy Idols, especially since Kai Guy Idols when Rezo first came out were not really a thing. Like there were Kai Guy Idols, but there wasn't a community of Kai Guy Idols. If you know what I mean. Like Kai Guy Idols were a thing, but there was no like big community of us yet. And I just think that it's cool that since then we've developed into this community of people that can like get together and do things, and not only like individually and on the internet, but in like our own cities. The community is big enough that in different cities all around the world, there are these Kai Guy idol communities that are like starting up and starting to blossom, and people are getting to work together and do things like that. Like I think that's so cool. I I think I discovered idols, like Kai Guy idols, when I was like in high school. Like I think I was 17 or 18, but I remember thinking like that is so cool, but nobody does that. Nobody does that in Canada. um, I'm like that. It would be cool if I could be in something like this, but I'm Canadian, so I've never met anyone in my entire life who would ever be interested in something like this. So I'm just gonna perform Love Live, and that was that was kind of my thought process. I was like, I'm gonna perform Love Live, um, and Love Live is gonna be my thing, and because I thought that honestly, I didn't have the emotional intelligence to realize this at the time, but I think my love for Love Live partially came from the fact that I really wanted to be an idol, and I didn't just want to be like cosplaying and portraying a character. I wanted to be like an idol myself. Like I wanted to release music. I wanted to perform as myself as an idol, but I didn't think I could do that, and I didn't want to do it alone. Like I didn't want to be a soloist, and I didn't realize that like releasing my own music and streaming like this and stuff, I didn't think that was a thing. Like I didn't realize that was a possibility for me. Um, So, so I settled for cosplaying Hanayo in Love Live. And I was like, well, this is the best that it gets. This is my personality for the rest of my life. Um, and then, and then someone was like, Peppy, you realize that you could write your own music. And I was like, what? You mean that I could actually be like in Love Live? And I was, yeah, like, yeah. It's like, it's, I had the same experience in high school. I was like, damn, nobody has the same interests as me, huh? Oh, you did? I didn't even know that. You were in 2D idol stuff, like, and because I see the 2D idol groups popping up, and I think that they're cool, but I'm also like, I'm like, I don't want to join one. I think they're cool, but I don't think I would join because I would miss being in the 3D. I think I would miss my 2.5D. I would miss my silliness. Mhm. Yeah, like I Love Live is real. You mean like I used to sorry. I used to maladaptive daydream about being in Love Live. And now that I'm older, it's like my ultimate goal in life is no longer to be in Love Live. Like it's interesting because I feel like as I got older, I started relating to the characters in Love Live less because I'm no longer their age. I'm older than them, and I started relating to Kai Guy idols and VTubers more. They never debuted? Are you serious? Bro, that would drive me crazy. Here's something that I cannot do. I cannot. I cannot participate in a group and be the only person putting an effort. That is or like I cannot do group situations where I take on like all of the work or like there is an imbalance of passion and commitment because it is really exhausting to be in those situations. When you when you're trying to start something and you're really passionate about it and you're doing all this work and it feels like other people aren't really doing the same level of stuff as you. It can be exhausting, but I think now I've really found a community of people who are just as committed and passionate about these things as I am, and it feels so good. Like Mew Pro is debuting! Yay! Yippee! Yippee! I think I love original songs. I love when people release original music. It makes me so joyous and happy and giddy inside. And I'm like, oh yippee! Look at this person releasing a song that they have sung originally. I yelled at so many people. I feel like I don't think I've ever yelled at someone. I'm more of a when I'm mad, I'm more of a silent rager, you know? I'm a bit quiet about it, but like I've been told that when I'm angry, like you can't always tell that I'm angry and that I'm like super repressed about it. So people can't always tell that I'm like mad. And I've had people think that I was just like annoyed, but I was actually so mad. Um, I find it hard to yell at people, to be honest. Oh, I just bumped my mic. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump my mic. My mic was not supposed to be bumped. I'm I'm stimming with a chopstick and a metal straw. I have a chopstick and I keep placing the chopstick in the metal straw and it makes a funny tinkly sound. And when I push it, the chopstick pokes out of the metal straw in a very pleasing manner. I was rambling how much they inspire me and how much happy I am that they're just yeah. That is the best feeling when you're like, oh my god, we are on the same wavelength and we are doing the same things, and that is so cool. I have this far off concept that I don't know when this is going to happen, but I think it would be so cool if someday I could release an album but it was a giant collab album, and everybody on the album, like every song on the album featured a different group um, of idols in the GTA. I would love that. That that is the dream. I don't know when this is going to happen because that's going to cost a lot of money. Albums are expensive. So I don't know when this is happening, but I hope I hope that it happens, and I hope that it happens eventually. Is all I can say. I have way too many goals, but I think it's good to have goals, and I've proven to myself that I can achieve them and that they're not like unachievable, far off dreams that I'll never think about ever again. So, happy about that. I'm happy that my goals are slowly happening. Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Like I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, I could invite this person. That like I would put as many people in that album as possible. Like, um, as many collaborations as I humanly could, and I would just like, like I would just release them all into one big happy album. And then I thought it'd be cool if there was one like giant collab song where everybody sung together, and it was like 10, 15 people just like all singing. Yeah, I have plans. The only thing is, it would be so hard to release this album, like, or not release, but like perform, because I'm like, how will these songs be performed? I would have to make like solo versions of them to be able to reasonably perform them, like on the regular, you know. But if I did this, oh my god, I would be so happy, man. This would make me really happy. If I could do this, if I could do this, I would be so joyous, so yippee, so happy. I would do it. I'm gonna do it. All these things are gonna happen. Just trust. I'm gonna keep working in 2025, 2026, because 2025 has taught me that if I can put my mind to something, it can and it will happen. Because I I really locked in for years, and I was like, I'm going on exchange. I'm going to move to Japan, and I'm going to be an idol. And I just kept repeating this to myself, and I was so delusional about it. Like, those are words of delusion. Like, those are words of pure delusion. Being like, I'm going to move to Japan and be an idol. And people are like, Peppy, Peppy, you're a plus sized white girl. What are you talking about? And I was like, no, but no, 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 trust. Trust. And I just was like, trust. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Nobody can stop me. And then it happened, and everyone was like, oh, fuck, she was serious about that, huh? And I was like, I'm going to release my own music. And at first, the music I wrote was really bad. It was so terrible. Nobody could even lie to my face that it was good. But then I got better, and then I released it. Is to finally get a job. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at you. That is so real. Jobs are scary. Jobs are really scary. Have you seen the meme where it's like, a job? It's like a job application chasing the guy. A job! That's... Sorry. I need to stop laughing at my own jokes. Yeah. Job. That's another thing I have to do. But you know what? You know what? I will have a university degree in May. I will have a degree. And it's going to be way easier to get to get a job with a university degree than without one, hopefully. Like a good one. Oh my god. Getting a job is hard. Thankfully I'm really interested in resumes, and I've like I enjoy making a resume, and I enjoy the process of getting a job. Like I write my little cover letters, and I'm like I've become very streamlined in the process, and I started not being very good at it. Like I worked at McDonald's. That was my first job. I worked at McDonald's, and I worked there for 2 years. Um and it wasn't a bad job. It was decent, but it's hard to get started. Once you get started, it's like okay, and then you can keep going. But getting the first job is the hardest part, in my opinion. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to talk too much about like my job, or like my personal life here, because I feel like I don't know. I just want to be safe. You know what I mean? But I will say this, I have had opportunities come up. I've had opportunities present themselves, not in the form of here's a job, but in the form of here's an employer that is interested in having me for an interview or having me apply for their jobs that are not minimum wage entry level jobs. You know what I mean? In my field. Hand it over. Literally email me. My email peppy'sparadise at gmail.com. Email me your resume. I will look it over for you because I think that it is fun. Um, and a lot of people struggle with writing resumes, and that's the thing that kind of makes it harder. Um, a high school diploma is good. Have you done volunteer? Like, have you, because if you volunteered or if you did like co-op and stuff in high school, that's super helpful as well. Um, like, especially, yeah, like your first job, you're not expected to have any jobs before that, you know, because it's your first one. They're not going to be like some places are okay if you don't have work experience. But I think the other thing that people don't understand always, and I'm not saying you, I'm not, this is just a huge general statement, is that your first job will probably suck and it probably won't be very fun. Like, I've met a lot of people who are like, I really want a job, and I'm like, I would be like, my McDonald's is urgently hiring, and they would be like, ew, I don't want to work at McDonald's, and I was like, okay, but that's the kind of job you need when you start. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like volunteered. That is good experience. The idle stuff that you do is good experience. Volunteering is good experience. High school diploma is good. Like, you put all of this, just dump it on the resume. Like, when I put, like, I take a lot of gigs. I don't always do like, I don't have like a salary job, but I do a lot of gig work. Every single time I have a gig, I put it on my resume. Um, and yeah, you will, okay. If you can, if you're willing to work anywhere and do anything, you'll be able to get a job. Literally, I can't believe this went from 2026 plans to Peppy gives advice on job applications. Like, yeah. Um, Jobs are scary. It's scary. Like, applying for them is annoying. You can put drag on there, especially, it depends for where you're applying to. Like, if you're applying to, like, I don't know, like a bar, per se, like, say you're applying to a bar, you can put drag on that, especially, or if you're applying to, like, an eclectic little cafe that's probably run by very, very open minded, free thinking hippies, in a very, very positive way, you can put drag on there. Um, and if you got paid for that, that is work experience. Like, you can put it on there. You can put art commissions on there. You can put different things on there. Like, when I was first looking for a job, I put slime on my resume. Okay, I was a slimer in 2017, and I put make slime, sell slime, achieves a business, made $20 on slime, sold it at local events, sold it on the internet. I put that on my fucking resume, and I got a job. And, like, literally, okay, maybe this isn't great advice. I did put slime on my resume. I also once submitted a resume to, like, a grocery store, but I said, my objective was get a job at McDonald's on the on the resume that I sent to the grocery store, and I didn't get the job. I didn't get it. It was sad, but I did try my best. Um, what else can you put on your resume? I put my volunteer hours, like the mandatory volunteer hours that you have to do. I put those on my resume, and I made the lady who, like, worked as a volunteer, the volunteer coordinator, for my volunteer hours. I put her down as my reference. She was okay with it. But I was like, hey, can you be my reference for when I get a job? And she was like, sure. And I treated those volunteer hours like a job. Like, I went in business casual to my volunteer and stuff like that. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough out there, man. It is hard to get a job. It is hard to do things, but I believe in you. You can get a job. In 2026, you will get a job. Promise. I promise you. It will be something that does happen. It will occur because there are jobs, and I believe in you, and I think that you can get one. Trust. Trust. I actually did on my resume. I may not have faked like half of my volunteer hours. Wait, did they, like, when you were graduating, did they know? Like, did they notice? I don't know, they almost waived my volunteer hours because of COVID, but then they didn't. Wait. Oh. I see. Resumes are weird. Sometimes when I was like in high school, they were really strict with how I made my resume, and um, I've become less strict with myself than how they were with me. Like, I'll be like, it's fine. It's fine if I do this or that. It's fine if it's slightly different. You know what I mean? Um, but I remember them being really, really like, oh, you have to do this exactly this way or this way or this way. And they'd be like, no, this is wrong. The formatting's wrong. The formatting's wrong. I just think it has to get the point across. Like, when you're reading a resume, like, they should be able to look at that first page and know exactly what kind of person you are and what your goal is and stuff like that. And it can be tricky, very tricky to get there, but I think in the end it is possible. On the form, wait. So if they called, he could lie. Sorry, I'm trying to understand the words on the screen. My mom's boyfriend out his number on the form. Like a reference? Like he was your reference? I see. I knew this was going to be a short stream. I am not feeling good. Like, I feel as if I am getting sick. And this is really unfortunate because I do not want to get sick. I have work tomorrow, and I've already been like, I don't feel great right now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go in the morning. Oh, yeah. References are hard. The whole process is scary and hard. My favorite part of being an adult is apartment hunting. I love apartment, girl, lay down. Oh my god, I didn't want to cancel stream. I'm trying really hard to be consistent. I'm trying really hard to be like consistent and good with my hours of streaming and with all of that. So I wanna, I wanna be consistent with my little schedule and with the things that I do. So I wanted to come on stream anyways, even though I felt sick. And hopefully I'll be back tomorrow playing Uma Musume. Hopefully. But it's a really bad time for me to get sick, because I have so many things. I've got so much to do. I have so much stuff that I should be doing in my life. And those things haven't all been done. But to be fair, I did procrastinate. I did a little bit of procrastinating over the holiday season, as one does, as one prefers to procrastinate. I prefer to procrastinate as well, so I did procrastinate, girl. I'm delirious. It's fine. It's okay. I'm fine. Swing your. I should go. I should go to bed soon. I should go to bed in the near future. I really want an ice cream sundae. And I really want to Uber Eats myself an ice cream sundae, but this is not good for my health. This would be very bad for my health. So I'm very, very hesitant. I'm like, should I Uber Eats myself an ice cream sundae? Should I not Uber Eats myself an ice cream sundae? Should I preserve my physical health or should I sacrifice my physical health and my wallet? And it would not be good for my wallet. Hmm. Procrastinating's the best, man. I love procrastinating. Right now, I'm procrastinating going to bed. Um, yeah, go like that. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm sorry it was so short. Hopefully I'll be back stronger than ever tomorrow. Or if I'm still feeling like crap tomorrow, I'll be back stronger than ever next week. Until then, this is Peppy signing.